flag type way, 90 degrees out of base. It's a really interesting concept of this fellow stuff in the session. A lot of the explanations that we'll see on the internet call it passive.
Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UTEP Miners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game.
Okay, so let me spin it the other way. I'll spin it the other way, and you guess where it's going to go, okay?
The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Miners offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Tracy. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Miners decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Dukes offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going. Because once that happens, he's very, very good.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Dukes will punt this one away. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he makes the catch. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Pitts. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Miners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Quick spin on the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about that elusiveness? Continues to fight for yards. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Tracy. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Dukes are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Tracy. Working the middle, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Wall. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Find some fresh air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Back to throw, it's Tracy. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Toss sweep to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass, it's Tracy. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's a heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Tracy. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure that... Turning it on! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they spike it to stop the clock. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. That gets them back to within 10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
The Miners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Dukes have this offense rolling. Sends it back in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The option look. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Leaves it with the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Miners will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Tracy. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The give to the back. Inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for space. It's Wall. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board.
They're in jail.
Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Tracy. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it on the outside. It's Wall. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll try the left side. Makes one man miss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Gage. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Runs through a tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Dukes are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. No good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Tracy. Quick completion on the out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play face. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Gage. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The give as they work on that clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47.
Wow,
the defense
that's
needs
insane.
a third down stop. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Scanning the field, it's Tracy. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.